Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I share a lot of content on marketing, business, freelancing, cryptocurrency, make money online, and personal development. In today's video, I will be sharing a story about myself. I will talk about my career. I will talk about my professional growth in the past couple of years. And I believe everything I'll be sharing in today's video could impact you as well, which you can definitely apply to your own personal life, both in your career, business, and everything that has to do with you. Now, if you've not subscribed to this channel, I want you to click on the subscribe button down below. Also click on the bell button to get access to all of my subsequent videos. So without further ado, let's get into today's video now. My name is John Oladukonpemi and I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. I am a digital media strategist with focus on offering content and social media marketing services to various clients. In the past few years, I've served in various capacities such as content, writing, and marketing. I've also served as an editor and I've also served as a social media community manager for various brands and publications. I have experience working with different clients in various niches such as cryptocurrency, real estate, marketing generally, education technology, and finance. So this channel is a personal initiative I took upon myself towards the end of last year 2021 that I wanted to come out to the public and share a lot about my journey, share about my experience. So on this channel I will be sharing about marketing, I'll be sharing about cryptocurrency, I will be sharing about freelancing, I'll be sharing about business, making money online, and personal development. And I know you have a lot to learn on this channel. As an individual, I've been exposed to a lot of opportunities on the internet, and freelancing is one of them. My journey into freelancing started in the year 2014, 2015, back when I was in 200 level in the university, or Obafemiawolowo University to be precise. I was in mathematics department where I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science degree in mathematics. So I heard about the term freelancing from a friend of mine who was freelancing at the time, working with various clients on popular freelance marketplace such as Fiverr and Upwork. I got interested in this new move because it was a totally different setting for somebody from Nigeria who isn't really exposed to a lot of information. So I got interested in this and then I started writing because at the time I loved writing so much and I still do love writing. I write today and I started working with a lot of local clients, writing a lot of articles, blog posts, how-to guides, reviews, started writing a lot of things and then it's a pretty amazing experience. And then over the years I've been able to grow, develop a lot of more skills, network with a lot more people, work with a lot of brands, and it's been a totally super amazing experience. So yes, my journey in freelancing actually started with me being a general writer, and I started writing finance articles, personal finance articles, writing articles on real estate. I started writing copy pages for different real estate brands. And at this point, I want to share a lesson. If you are there, you're watching this video, and probably you're a newbie freelancer, or you're just starting out in the freelance writing world. Now, there are two ways people make money in the freelance writing world, or in freelancing generally. You can be a general freelancer, or you can be a niche service profession as a freelancer. What do I mean? As a general freelancer, it means you have a lot of skills and then you work with multiple clients across various niches. But as a niche service professional, you're working particularly right with a niche. So if you're just starting out and then you really don't know what to do, you don't know which niche to focus on, I want to advise you, you can start out with being a general service professional. There's nothing wrong with that at the beginning. But as long as you continue to grow, find out the niche that best interests you, the niche that best works for you, and you deliver the most quality work, and then you have the best clientele base, and focus on that particular niche. So that was how I started. I started writing various articles on finance, real estate, and different things. And along the line, I grew to find interest in cryptocurrency. I grew to find interest in cryptocurrency. I learned a lot about cryptocurrency from my mentor, Chris Hani. He taught me a lot about cryptocurrency, and that was how I delved into cryptocurrency writing. And today I work with a lot of brands. I work with many brands from cryptocurrency. Today I'm a social media specialist at Cointelegraph, the #1 go-to source for cryptocurrency news and information in the world. So yes, with cryptocurrency knowledge, I've been able to work with a lot of brands, publications, and different brands generally. So there are a lot of things I've learned over time as a freelancer. I've had my challenges, about my wins, about my successes, and about my failures. One thing generally I would say to you if you're watching this and you're a freelancer is the fact that there's a lot to do. I want you to be patient, put in the work, grow in the process, network more with people, and then make sure you put in your best. Because the truth is this, the world is opening up, remote work is opening up, companies are hiring all across the globe. So you can be in India and then you get hired by a company in the United States of America. You can be in a remote place in Nigeria and get hired by a lot of companies overseas, right? So there's no boundary now with remote work, and there are a lot of skills for you to learn as well in this age. I'm going to just share a couple of them in this particular section. So #1, you can learn marketing skills. Marketing skills are very, very important. Marketing is a broad language, but there are different niches or different skills under them. #1, we have content marketing, we have email marketing, we have social media marketing, we have SEO, we have SEM, we have paid advertisements. So you can learn about marketing. Also, you can go into design. There's graphics design, there's UI UX design, there's web design, there's flyer design, ebook cover design. Find a particular skill you can learn and get in there. And there's programming and app development, and this is where money is. There's money in programming and app development. In September, I invited a friend of mine to Digital Business Summit. You can find the link up here, Digital Business Summit. He came, his name is Emmanuel, and then he came and shared on his experience growing as a digital remote worker for brands and companies in the United States of America. Today, Emmanuel is a mobile engineer, is an RES engineer for a top firm in the United States of America, right here from Nigeria. So there are lots of opportunities in the freelancing space. I remember also this very important event, and that was in 2019. Not a lot of people knew, and that's one of the reasons why I actually started this YouTube channel, to be able to share my experience and make people see that yes, there are a lot of opportunities out there. People are doing great things. So in 2019, I started working with the team at one of the Medium's biggest publication, the Startup, and I started working with the team alongside its founder, Ali Missy, and I was the editor of the Startup organization, and it reported amazing, incredible numbers in growth from 2019 to 2021 that I stopped working at the firm. I've worked with a lot of brands and companies over the past few years. At the moment, I'm a social media specialist at Cointelegraph. Cointelegraph is the #1 go-to source for cryptocurrency news and information globally. It is one of the foremost cryptocurrency media news agency and publication. And I work at Cointelegraph City Studios in particular as a social media and community management specialist. Yes, also I've worked with a lot of brands and companies over the past few years. I can name a whole lot of them. We have worked with Motive organization. Motive is an NGO. It's an NGO that is aimed at creating Bitcoin microeconomies all across the world. I'm starting with third world countries. Right now they have operations in Peru, looking forward to expand into other countries and continents over the next few years. Also, I've worked with Dailycoin. Dailycoin is an Europe-based news media outlet where I worked with the team as the social media specialist and community manager for their projects and in-house works. Also, I've worked with R. Sinclair Coaching. R. Sinclair Coaching is a coaching organization owned by Ralph Sinclair, where it teaches people on how to be able to develop themselves and have a better life. So it's a personal development / leadership coaching program where I help R. Sinclair Coaching with their content and social media management. I've also worked with Inside Bitcoins. Inside Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency publication. There I worked as a content writer and editor, where I worked on writing a lot of content on their site across multiple segments, and I also worked with their WordPress, where I worked formatting all of the content on their website. Also, I've worked with a whole lot of company, and then I also want to share this interesting experience and a working experience I actually had working with that's the startup. Yes, I have a very good work experience working with the startup. Now, for many of you who do not know, the startup is the number one, is one of the foremost Medium publications. That's publications on Medium. It's a business publication with over 700,000 followers. From 2019 to 2021, I was the editor of the publication, working hand in hand with the founder Ali Misse, the founder of Good Supply, a content marketing agency. I managed the publication at the time that it started up, which was rebranded to start it up as it is right now. I managed the startup from 2019 to 2021 with amazing growth results to, as testimonial of my hard work and professional expertise in the company. As a result of my hard work and the results I was able to generate with the startup, I was also given the responsibility of handling the sister publications of the startup, that is Curious and Geek Culture. Curious actually is a self-help publication. It's a self-help publication that is focused on multiple topics on personal development, self-help, self-development, relationships, and a lot of topics generally. And also I also managed Geek Culture. Geek Culture is a technical publication. It's a technical publication focused on various topics such as cryptocurrency, app development, programming, future tech, space, and a lot of technical topics. Also along the line, we worked on a different publication as well, which is Blank Page. Blank Page is a writing publication focused at writers and how to improve themselves better in their writing. So I worked with a lot of brands, companies over the past few years, a whole lot of them. I worked with Club Swan, I worked with Inside Bitcoins, I worked with, so as I said, I work presently with Cointelegraph. So I have a whole lot of them, right, that I've actually worked with. So I have multiple experience across different clients and different niche. And yes, today I actually have a registered LLC in the United States of America, Puerto Digitals LLC, where actually like with my LLC, with my agency, I work with multiple business outfits in the United States of America and also across different countries. So today I offer, social media, content marketing, lead generation, paid advertisement services to multiple clients as well. So if you want to work with me, you can also just send me a DM at john@otedigitals.com or hello@johnaladokunko.com, and we'll attend to you. Thank you very much. There are a lot of challenges that I feel freelancers have experienced over the past few years. Particularly in my case, I've also experienced many of these challenges, and there are lots really, but I want to categorize them into just 3 different things. The first one is client acquisition and lead generation problem. I think that's a major problem. A lot of freelancers say, I don't know how to find clients, I don't get clients, I don't know how to get people to pay for my services, this, that, nobody's paying for my services, I don't know where they are. Now, I'm just going to use this framework as an advice for anybody who is probably having that challenge. The first thing you need to do is to go to where your clients are, right? Go to where your clients are. Now, somebody might say, go to where your clients are. I don't know the client. Now, if you're at that stage, then the first thing you need to do is what? You need to take a retreat or a step back and sort this issue first. Who is your ideal client? Now listen, for anybody who's probably getting into business, because freelancing is business, it's no child's play, right? For anybody who's getting into business, you need to define who your ideal client is. You need to define who your ideal audience is, right? So the first thing you need to get yourself to know is, okay, who is my ideal client? Who is my ideal audience? And how do you get this thing resolved? You can get it resolved by what? What are the skills you offer? Right? What are the skills you offer? Who are the people that need the skills? The two things I just mentioned right now, goes along with to determine who your ideal client is. Let's say probably you're trying to offer marketing services, right? So you already know, okay, I offer marketing services. Okay, what kind of marketing services do I offer? Okay, let's say I offer content marketing services. Now, the first thing that you've gotten sure about is the fact that this is what you're offering. And the next thing you need to bring to the table is, who are the people who are going to probably need what I offer, right? Now, I can categorize them into two different things, right? They could be agencies, right? And they could also be companies, right? Now, let's say if you're a newbie freelancer, that most likely that's, people who have this, those are people who have these challenges. And if you're a newbie freelancer, I usually advise newbie freelancers to try to work as much as possible with agencies, because when you work with agencies, you will learn a lot about the processes, you will learn a lot about pricing, you have a whole lot of upskilling, right? And you understand a whole lot about how the whole freelance operation really works, right? I think that's the first thing. So you can actually have the two categories of working with agencies or working with companies. Now, when you're reaching out to agencies, you're reaching out to agencies to work for them, for their own clients. So in this situation, the agencies are more or less like middlemen or intermediaries between yourself, who is a service professional, and their own clients signed on to their own business, right? So that's the first thing. So you could reach out to agencies. So an agency could be your first point of contact in that situation. Or probably you could have also a company who probably needs those services because you want to become an in-house team. That way you reach out to these companies. There are a lot of ways to find them out. Now, there are different techniques to do to all of this. I can't do a lot of explanation about that in this video, but that's the first thing you need to first get yourself settled with. So know who your ideal client is, and then next thing is to know where your ideal clients are, know where they congregate, right? Where do they congregate? Luckily, it's the internet age, and we have various platforms that helps us to connect with a lot of people all across the globe. Popularly, we have social media channels. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, we have Twitter, right? All of these social media platforms have their respective use cases. Generally, I say to people, like, LinkedIn is really much of a business to business or B2B platform for marketing. What do I mean by B2B platform for marketing? It's a platform where businesses discuss with businesses to help themselves move forward in their respective businesses. It's not more or less like a business to consumer like platform, because they're different business models. So identify your business model. So as a freelancer, generally, right, your business model is more or less like you're working from a B2B business model. That means you're a freelancer who owns a business, or who is a business on its own, or on his or her own, servicing businesses. So LinkedIn is sure a good place to start, right? And also you can also have many of these brands that you probably want to work with on Facebook, right? Probably they have pages that needs management, or probably they have websites that needs something or the other. So outline all of these things and go where you're hungry, and go where you're go to where your ideal clients, go to where they are. Check out their website, check out their emails, check out their contact list. How do you contact them? Shoot them an email. Do you understand? That is one thing. So if you have that challenge with lead generation, the first thing, as I said, know who your ideal client is. Next thing, as I said, is go to where they are. Now, many people have the challenge of yes, when they go to where they are and then they don't get any response. Now, you're not getting any response either because of either of these reasons. Number one, either what you're trying to offer them is something they don't need, or what you're trying to offer them, which is something they need, but it's not being presented in a way such that it makes you feel like they really need it. Now, in this situation, what do you need to do? The first thing you need to do is you also have to have work, proof of work. You see, in the freelance world, there's this general saying that if you don't have work, you can't have experience. And jobs require that you have experience for you to have work. So it's a circle, right? So in such a situation, what do you need to do? There's something called you creating your own proof of work. Let's say probably you're a writer and then you want to work for a cryptocurrency startup, writing articles for them and a lot of other things. Now, the first thing we'll ask you is this: do you have experience writing cryptocurrency content before now? Now, if you do not have cryptocurrency content available, now that puts you on a level below those that have, right? So what's the first thing you should kind of like first do? You can have a personal portfolio of different write-ups or articles you've written for yourself, not necessarily for an ideal client. That way you have a way of documenting your thoughts about that particular industry, and you can show it as a proof of work to them. Now, I'm going to give you an instance to this. Now, I've really not worked with a lot of clients, right, on lead generation strategy, but I did something last year, starting in 2020. I released an ebook, and then I put up a lead generation strategy, and with that particular ebook, we're able to pull over 1,000 downloads across 24 countries in less than 2 weeks. right? It was a lead generation strategy that I put up myself, from strategy to implementation. And this particular lead generation program that we did, right, add a lot of multiple infused services into them, right? So more or less, like if somebody needs probably a situation where they're needing somebody to generate leads for their business, I have proof of work in that particular respect. I believe you understand what I'm trying to say. So these are the challenges, right, with lead generation. So number one, as I said, go to know who your ideal audience is, go to where they are. Number two, have proof of work. And that's number three, have proof of work. Number four, branding. We're in a day and age of branding. It's always good to brand yourself up, right? Use good pictures, present your work in a very good light. Have a website, have a professional email, right? Have a good social media profile. Not you're professional and then you're having meme, right, on your profile. Your profile should dictate to show to people that you're serious about what you do, right? Show your expertise. That's proof of work. That's branding. Show your expertise. Do you have a website? Do you have where you're showcasing what you're doing? For instance, I'm here on this channel and I'm doing these videos. Anybody who's watching this video definitely would know this is what this person does. This is what this person does. Share your work, right? That's part of branding. Another challenge that I feel a lot of people have, right, as freelancers is the problem of good communication. Remember, I've shared a couple of things on the solution to lead generation or client acquisition problem. I said the first one is know who your ideal client is. The second one is go to where your ideal clients are. The third one is what? The third one is having a niche expertise, right? Having something you're known for, something you can readily do. And then the fourth one is, I said, have proof of work, right? And then the fifth one I said is branding. Let what you know, let what you do be known by people on your social media. Have a website, have that, right? And then the sixth one I'm going to mention, and also, if you're having problem with lead generation and client acquisition, is to work on your communication skills, right? Now we're in a day and age where communication actually gets your foot into the door, right? What you can do is not the main problem, right? Now, but how exactly can you communicate what you do to people, right? Because it's one thing for you to make a post. Let's say probably on LinkedIn, you make a post about what you do. Not everybody would see it, quite all right? Except probably you do sponsored ads or something, but not everybody would see it. But an easier way to make people see what you do, right, is to reach them. Inbox, via DM, via email. And doing that, it means you have to have good communication. It means you must need to learn how to write well. You must need to learn how to speak well, how to introduce what you do, how to share the importance of what you do to the client or prospect you're trying to look after. All right, so good communication also is something I feel is very important to overcome this client acquisition challenge. And when I mean good communication, it has to be in a customer-focused approach. Many people try to pitch to different prospects with the perspective of, I can do this, I can write content, I can write content, I can write content. The problem is people don't care about what you can do. All right? People don't care about what you can do. In fact, as a freelancer, people don't care about what you can offer. They care about what they can gain. And that's one thing you need to realize, right? Money flows in the direction of value. Money flows in the what? In the direction of value. So when you're communicating your expertise, when you're communicating what you do, when you're communicating your work with a prospective client, the first thing you need to do is what? Make sure they see the value in what you're saying. Make sure it's something that interests them. Make sure it's something that gives them advantage. Okay, you're saying you're a content marketer. What's the essence of your content marketing to this particular prospect? Is it to increase views, to generate sales, to put them in front of a large audience? There must be an end result. Because what you're offering is a service. What is the end result of that service? It shouldn't just be a nominal service, right? It should have an end result. So focus on the end result, the importance for the consumer, the importance or the benefits for this prospective client. And that is another way to solve this lead generation problem. I think that's one about lead generation. So that's the first category. The second category I feel we people have as challenges is the pricing situation, right? We live in a global village where pricing is different across different industries, across different skill sets, across different clients. There are high-paying clients, there are low-paying and paying clients. So what am I going to advise you to do? If you're a newbie freelancer and you're trying to gather a portfolio, you're trying to build a portfolio, it's always good to start off, right, with at least an averagely good amount of money as your charge, right? Study what the industry is getting concerning this particular work. All right. Recently, I'm on this particular Slack channel, Superparts. Superparts is a Slack channel for content marketers and people who are in the marketing industry. It has over 5,000 marketers all across the globe. It houses many co-founders, many founders of agencies, different teams, marketing teams. Recently, I connected with a lot of founders and marketers on there. And then they released their 2021 reports for content marketers and different marketing skills and services. And then in that marketing report, they were able to outline what was the average pay or the average amount or the average income that each and every one of this person generated in the past 1 year. That way you're able to see what the industry is like and then you're able to fix your respective prices to it. Now I know the prices can be different across multiple platforms, across freelance marketplaces, and and then you try to pitch to a client on your own. What I'm going to say is this: as you grow, you always learn to up your prices. As you grow, you learn to up your prices. The goal is having to get to work. When you get to work, you prove your worth, you're able to generate results, then your price goes up. You're able to get more clients in, right? The more you get more clients in, you're trying to raise your prices, you can raise your prices. That's the best way to grow about that. But you just can't come into the industry and slap a particular price. So there's the old price contest, there's the old price war between creatives. This person is charging $100 per hour, this person is charging $5 per hour. There's a whole lot of difference, all right, in the industry. But what I'm going to say is this: take your time, study the industry pricing, look at the level where you're at, work right with clients that respect your time and will pay you for your time and your value, right, and see your worth begin to increase as you continue to deliver value. Another challenge I think freelancers have, which I've also experienced, is the third one is time management. As a freelancer, learn to manage your time. There's going to be a lot of work on the table for you to do. There's going to be a lot of work for you to do. There's going to be a lot of clients, a lot of tasks, projects, and everything. Learn to manage your time across different tasks. Learn to manage your time. Rest well, eat well, work well. These things are quite important, right? Because otherwise you just suffer burnout. I've had situations where I suffered burnout for weeks, meanwhile I was still working, and that's a major problem. Learn to rest well. Learn to learn to take your time to rest is very, very much important. So these are the few challenges that I feel freelancers have. And I think with these few points of mine, I think you'll be able to get a couple of solutions to those particular challenges. I'm eternally grateful. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be in the freelance and digital space, right? There are a lot of opportunities in the digital space, and I think having access or having good information to this at an early age or at an early time gave me exposure to a lot of opportunities. And as much as possible, I'll be sharing a lot of information to as many people on this YouTube channel. There are a lot of opportunities, I mean, on the internet, a lot of opportunities. There's domain flipping, there's affiliate marketing, there's there's NFT trading, there's cryptocurrency trading. There are lots of opportunities on the internet to take advantage from. So I'm most grateful for the fact that I'm able to get exposed to many of these things at an early age, make money off the internet, make a couple bucks, make $1,000, make a lot of bucks, right? The money is there on the internet, and I'm most grateful for that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. All right, how to describe 2022 with a sentence? All right, so this is what I would say. In the words of Pastor Emmanuel Iren, he said 2022 is the money year. So I think I kind of like believe that, yeah, and that's pretty much how we can describe it in a sentence. 2022 is the money year. We're gonna make a lot of money in 2022. Amazing money, yeah, that's it. All right. Yes, I love traveling. I really love traveling. In fact, I actually have in my plan for this year to actually still have a couple of travels. Last year, I just had two different travels to two West African countries. That was Ghana and Republic of Benin. I actually have it in my plans for this year to probably travel outside West Africa, outside Africa, and yes, so I love traveling. Also, I love listening to music. Believe you me, if you see me outside, I'm either listening to music or on my phone or watching movies. Yes, I think one of my favorite movies of all time is Suits. I love Suits so much. Suits season, it's a series. It's a TV series. I love Suits. I love watching movies. I love singing. I love dancing, right? And I love traveling. All right, so one last piece of advice for everybody who's watching this channel. Yes, I wanted to stay focused. I wanted to be patient, right? I wanted to put in the work. Really, to be honest, the future is bright for every young Nigerian or every young chap is out there from Africa, from the world, from Europe, because I believe people can be watching this video from all over the world, right? So there's a bright future out there. So either you're in marketing, you're a freelancer, or you're a digital service professional, or you're trying to learn how to make money online, you're trying to just have your space or have your goal in this 21st century, right? I wanted to have it at the back of your mind that nothing is unachievable, right? The future is bright, really. I wanted to put in the work. I wanted to learn as much as you can. Shun violence, shun fraud, shun scam. Put in the work, all right? Put in the work. There are people out there who are going to recognize your potential, and then they're going to invest really your potential. So put in the work. Yes, you can start now. Probably you don't have a skill, learn a skill, okay? Probably you don't have a community, build a community or join a community. Network with people, right? Be confident, don't be shy. Say what's on your mind, grow, as you're learning, you speak. As you're learning, you grow, right? Meet new people, get to new places, meet exciting people, travel a lot. I mean, really, I'm trying to invest as much as possible also into traveling for this year and for the most part of my life. So yeah, so that's kind of like the last piece of advice I have for everybody. Alright guys, we've come to this end of this amazing video. I believe you've learned one or two things from this good video. Alright, so I want you to subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Alright, subscribe. Click on the bell button. Alright, to get access and to get notified when I upload subsequent videos. I believe you learned something, and then I know you do. Please drop a comment, drop a like on this video, share with your friends, share with your family. I would love to have a lot of you guys on this channel. Encourage me to continue to post a lot of videos. Please do. Thank you so much. It's so good catching up with you here today. It's an amazing video. I had an amazing time recording this. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Alright, so see you guys same time next week with a new video. Bye.